The Greedy Tyrant, written by Thal Dixon, illustrated by Jim Hawks, read by the author. In the little town of Gaddington a long time ago, a famous story came to pass that every kid should know. Terrible Trock, the tyrant troll, traveled through the town, smashing windows, breaking doors, and knocking people down. The crowds began to scatter. Trock roared his mighty roar. "Where do you keep the gold?" he growled. "That's what I came here for." All around the little town, Trock terrorized them all. From head to toe, he weighed a ton and stood 2 stories tall. Trock's face was red like fire. His eyes were emerald green. His massive legs were cut and scarred. His feet were size 19. Trock's back was coarse and leathery, like rubber stretched too tight. With jagged teeth and pointed ears, he was a gruesome sight. Down the street, Trock stomped his feet. He screamed in fits of rage. "Be brave, young child, take a breath. It's time to turn the page." The market street stayed empty. No one showed his head. Just messing with a beast like this, a man might end up dead. The townsfolk gathered at the church up by the city square, as Trock came charging up the street and grabbed the local mayor. "Please, sir," cried the mayor in fear, "why won't you let me go? Why can't you leave us all alone? Why do you bully so?" Trock then growled an evil laugh. "It's time to pay your fee. The gold you keep to run this town, you'll give that gold to me." The mayor looked up at Trock the troll. "I'll tell you what I know. It's locked up in our island cave. Now take the gold and go." Out along the water's edge, Trock found a little boat. "I'll take this too," he shouted back. Bullies like to gloat. Trock jumped in and off he rode across the giant lake. He headed for the island cave. Their gold was his to take. Soon at shore, Trock left the boat and grabbed a giant rock. He found the cave, took a swing, and smashed the rusty lock. Bucket after bucket, Trock carried out the gold. This greedy tyrant had his prize, all that he could hold. Trock's treasure was a mound of gold that filled the little boat. With one last push, he jumped on top, but found it would not float. The gold was far too heavy. The boat began to sink. Trock was in a panic. There was no time to think. The gold was now below him. Bewildered there he stood. Finally he went under. Trock was gone for good. The lessons Trock has left behind are 2 all people need. Don't become a tyrant. Don't give in to greed. Thank you for joining us today at Kids Poetry and Storytime with Thal Dixon. Want to know when we upload a new video? Hit subscribe and be one of the first.